What's up, Buck fans? We're Bucs Talk back, going over Robert Hainsey, the Buccaneers' third-round pick. The draft came and went, and now we get to do some more player evaluation. So who is the guy? Robert Hainsey right here, 6'4.5", 306. He's a right tackle at Notre Dame. It's a pretty big school, so he had to have shown something. And then also, let's look at the draft. Who was he taking over? A big fan favorite, Quinn Miners over here, small school offensive lineman. Who better to know offensive lineman than Jason Light himself? So to take him over Miners, he had to know something. So let's look at the tape and see what did he see exactly. So plus, initially, what do you see from Robert Hainsey?
Robert is a guy that's a technician. Again, not very long arms, so he's probably going to be moved inside to either right guard or center. But he's got very good technique. His footwork is pretty good, and for the most part, I mean, when he gets in position, he can lock you up and really protect well. As far as you're seeing the pass protection here, so first things you notice is just his footwork. I mean, he really jumps out of his set, really good and clean, not overbalanced or sliding one way or the other. So again, he's good with his hands. Once he gets his hands on you, he's pretty much locked in.
And you saw earlier, it's 32 and a half, 32 and 3/4 inch long arms. That's not likable for the outside. So that's why he's probably going to move inside. But I mean, initially, like you were saying, look at the footwork. Everything's choppy, kind of all together. It's not like it's a totally out of sync, loose. I mean, everything's in sync, shoulders over hips. He's gliding over to the player, then initially makes contact. And look at the jolt he puts on him. Throws him off his base. He's having to gather at the end of this edge rush and kind of closes him out right there. So I like that initial view from him initially. So what do you see here in the second one against Georgia?
Yeah, here, against Georgia, he's going to face a long arm against from the edge rusher here. Does a good job, again, just getting his hands on, again, showing his balance, and then he's going to anchor down, make sure, he doesn't get any closer. So, again, it's a good job, and that's really what you can say about his tape. He does well enough. He gets the job done, and he executes pretty well.
And that's the biggest thing. On the outside, he's facing speed. Inside, he's going to be facing a lot more bigger guys. I mean, look at 95 of here of Georgia. He's a whole lot of man. And then just looking at 72 versus 78, he just doesn't look as big as these guys. Even though he's measured at 6'4.5", 306, I still think he needs to put on some weight. And then he plays a little bit high. I mean, check him out here. He's kind of leaning a little bit, standing a little bit high. But still, I mean, he's anchoring here against that long arm, like you said. I mean, let's see what happens when he moves inside, because there's no way he's going to stay right tackle in the league, especially Tristan Wirfs is at that position right now. So everyone's anticipating a move inside. So again, more against Georgia. Here he's going against a defensive tackle, so he's facing power here. And he doesn't do that bad of a job. What do you see?
Yeah, I like it, again, against power, like you said. So he's gonna, and I'll say it again, he's just gonna have to transform his body like Alex Kappa did. And you can see it here on tape. He understands, he's aware. So I really like this because this is what you gotta have. If you're playing inside, you gotta understand where these stunts are coming from, because a lot of them are to get that inside penetration. And it shows that he knows what's coming. So he can see it. He's got a good head on his shoulder, good swivel there, good vision. I like it.
Yeah, great awareness. So the second he plants his foot in, this edge rusher plants to go inside, he immediately looks towards the other guy, and those transitions like flawlessly. I mean, that's pretty right there for an offensive line tape. I mean, this isn't the sexy pick, but usually these are the guys protecting the franchise. This is Tom Brady, or later we'll talk about it, Kyle Trask possibly. So I mean, you're going to need some big boys up front to kind of protect these guys. So that's a good transition right there, and you're going to see it over and over again here. Again, another, what is it? Stunt. He picks it up perfectly. What do you see?
Right. Another stunt, another, inside outside T&E game. And Roberts does a good job. I like his jump set. Again, he gets out there quickly, and then you can see his head. He understands, okay, that guy's going inside. I'm going to pick up 25, and he just does it very seamless.
Like that it's against two speed rushers too. So we're just talking, okay, he doesn't have the length, so he may have to move inside, but still, these are two speed edge rushing guys that should win if a guy's slower or not lengthy enough to get it. But he just passes them off, transitions without any like worry in the world. He's like, okay, I got my space. I know where I need to be. So it's a lot more of a technician kind of guy. You're not going to win with brute strength or extreme length, obviously. Something we're kind of touching on over and over. So maybe moving inside with the awareness he has right here, again, another stunt game, that'll transition easier for him. Yeah, but he does need to work in the body. I do like the comparison with Kappa, because, I mean, look at those skinny long legs, and it's it's a work in progress. I think even though it's a third round pick, I think it's a little high. I thought it was, but we'll see. Jason Light knows his offensive lineman. But let's transition one more time over that stunt. I'll let you talk about it a little bit more.
Yeah, like you said, and I agree. I think the good things is Hainsey is a hard worker. Again, he's a two-time captain, so he's a leader, and he understands what to look for, how to study game tape. I believe, and I think he'll be a consummate pro. Again, here now you see the pass rush we're seeing where the length comes into question. So this is why you could see him transitioning to inside because longer guys on the outside they can beat him with their speed and their length, as you see here.
Yeah, you can see him reaching big time here. I mean, this guy gets that one push right to his chest plate, gets him off, and like, look at that. He's reaching for air. 10 gets around the corner. He's still easily winning. If that guy has any more bend, he gets to the quarterback easier. So, yeah, I think that move inside is a lot smarter of a move. And then here again, just speed winning the edge. What do you see here?
Right. Yeah. You nailed it. I mean, it's just speed and the length, the ability to get around the corner. You can see him struggling there. He's kind of like almost skipping along there, as he's trying to chase 41 down. So, again, this is where you can definitely see the move inside is going to help him out. He did move inside at the Senior Bowl and he actually looked good. So I think that's where the Bucs really liked him when they saw the Senior Bowl tape. Now here against Rashad Weaver from Pittsburgh does a really nice move there, and that could have been a sack. Again, Hainsey just does enough to get Weaver outside of the quarterback there. Quarterback steps up. So again, just a nice move, nice rush, gets beat. I mean, that's going to happen to some tackles that are really good.
I mean, either give credit to Weaver. I mean, that's a nice move right there. He did just jumping toward attacking that outside arm and then getting under it. But still, like this is actually a good effort to kind of stick with it, even though he did get beat. I mean, I like it all around from Hainsey, but yeah, the move inside. I guess we're saying it again. It's going to be good for him in the NFL. Keep going on. Now on the running game, what do you see here?
Running game is just effort. I like his effort. I like his tenacity. Again, he's got that Buccaneers mentality. So here he falls down, but then the ability to get back up right away and still make a block, you got to love it. So again, he's kind of like in that Ryan Jensen mold. So you could see where playing inside, I think is really going to suit him well because he gives it all his maximum effort all the time. It's like full go to the whistle. Here he kind of gets beat inside, but he does just enough to push that guy out of the way, clear the path. Here he does a great job against Patrick Jones. Again, I like the aggression. I like the jolt of hands. Again, nice push, locking him up. So really good job there.
Yeah, this is him winning the rep here. I mean, he literally low man usually wins. Patrick Jones does not win here. He stands him up and then turns him to where he needs him to go to, and leverages it. Look at that. Look at the body. Look at the positioning. So he wants to create this alley here. So what is he going to do? Just body him up, extend his arms out, the shorter arms, right? And then leverage. He still plays high. But, I mean, this is going to come with it. More learning technique, we're working in the system. Again, we're talking positioning. How's he do here, Plus? What do you see?
Yeah, like I said, just the fight and tenacity here. He's going to get Patrick Jones again. Again, nice push. He falls down, but then watch him chase down Patrick again, and then he's going to push him down and throw him onto the ground. So just again, constant playing till the whistle blows. I love it.
Like Mortal Kombat is on HBO. I mean, finish him right there. Like keep playing till the whistle blows, right? And then yeah, more in the running game. I really like him in the running game. That's why probably moving inside again. We've said it over and over again in this film study. Is probably his best bet. I mean, he's just good at attacking downhill. You think so?
Yeah, I agree. I think, again, it fits our scheme. We're a downhill running scheme. We like to do a lot of, double blocks, duo type of runs. So I think that fits him well. Here, I just like the jolt and the push that he gets on the defensive end. Continue to fight after him, continue to get into the pile. I like that. Now, here in the pool game, I kind of put this as a negative, but it was kind of like 78's fault because he just got blown up by Aziz Ojulari. But I do like his mobility when he is asked to pull. Again, he's going to try to find people and make them pay. Here, he doesn't really find anybody, but again, he's got some mobility to work with. And then here, trying to identify the Mike linebacker, he's trying to get a block here on 36, kind of overruns it, then gets a little push at the end there. They call him for a block in the back, unfortunately. But again, it just shows he's got some quickness to his game. Just got to work on the little things, with his technique. But he should be good. And then sometimes in the run game, it can overstep, try to be a little bit too aggressive, and he gets beat inside, as you see here. But that could change being moved, inside to guard or center where it can help him out.
Yeah, guys, we said it a little bit over and over. I think you guys get the point. Other than that, guys, I hope you like the content. Make sure you hit that like button down below. What do you think of Robert Hainsey? You think that move inside is going to work? You think he's going to be a successful Buck? Let us know in the comments down below. With that said, until the next one.